everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to the program The Healer Nepal. Yes, I'm here, your host Sabina Giri. So today I'm going to talk about stress management. People are getting stressed in day-to-day life with the changes in their habits and their regular routines. So stress, what is stress? Today we are going to talk about stress, its types, its symptoms, signs and management, the way of management. So let's begin with stress, the introduction. So what is stress then? What do you think? So stress is the normal reaction in the body when changes occurs in our life, which results in physical, emotional and psychological responses. The changes we experience produce the changes in our mental status, in our physical body and our psychological state. For example, you get married and moved in a new home. Similarly, when you change your job, when you go to the new places, sometimes it happens when you have to talk in a group or in the mass. So it is very, very normal to every human being whenever they meet or they encounter with the changed situation. However, stress helps our body to adjust to view situations. Stress itself is not bad. First of all, we need to know the types of stress. So there are two types of stress. One is eustress and another is distress. So eustress is known as the positive stress, whereas distress is the negative stress. Eustress keeps us motivated and alert, but distress becomes a problem to us because it cannot lead us to the destination. For example, if we are going to appear an exam which is very difficult for us, stress as eustress that makes us motivated and we try hard to appear our exam, our preparation is very good so that we can obtain very good marks, good grade. But on the other hand, in distress we cannot study just because of that anxiety, just because of the fear. We cannot get preparations, we cannot get good results, and we are having problems just because that we are going to appear exam. So the symptoms of stress are various. They can be aches and pains in body, back pain, muscle pain, chest pain, or feeling like your heart is racing. So also trouble sleeping, stomach and digestive problems, sweating, panic attack. Similarly, fainting can also be one of the symptoms of stress. The feelings of headache, pins and needles sensations are also seen as the symptom of stress. Sometimes stress can cause such symptoms which we cannot or may not realize that such symptoms are caused by stress. They are diarrhea and constipation. Yes, stress can cause constipation too. Also, it creates a sexual problem, the problem in sexual desires and libido effect. Yes, likewise, weight loss or gain and lack of energy or focus. You can concentrate on a particular things. For example, students cannot concentrate on their studies, and tiredness, forgetfulness can be other symptoms which can be caused by stress. So if you cannot manage stress, this can cause damage to our body. And even we tend to have weak immune system, so that we can cause so many other physical problems. In addition, the emotional and mental symptoms of stress are irritability. People tend to feel irritated by the things they used to do it. They used to find it very cheerful. For example, if one like to study books, After having stress, he or she do not like to read a book, or some people they love to go to gatherings, and because of stress they do not go for parties and they do not choose to go on a gathering. Similarly, depression. The chronic stress leads us to depression. Panic attacks, sadness, and anxiety are other emotional symptoms created by stress. So, in order to manage these problems, the stress problems, many of us follow very unhealthy behavior, such like smoking, having alcohol, and doing unnecessary things like shopping, overeating, and disturbance in eating pattern, sleeping pattern, oversleeping, or less very problem of insomnia. Such like problems are created. Further, stress are of two types. One is acute stress and another is chronic stress. So talking about acute stress, it is a short-term stress which is very common to everyone, to every human life, to every human being. So it occurs whenever people face upcoming challenges. For example, a person feels stressed when he or she has to meet the deadlines of assignments. Yeah, we students always have this kind of stress. All the students know the stress of the deadline. So, but it ends when a person meets the deadline. We know it whenever we completed our task, our assignment, and submit it to our supervisor or our teacher, we get relief. So it does not cause as much damage as chronic stress do. So some symptoms, some problems caused by acute stress are headache, bodily pain, or upset stomach. On the other hand, when acute stress extended, it becomes chronic stress. And a chronic stress develops for a longer period of time. For example, when people are suffering from a dysfunctional family because of the drunkard father, or having extramarital relationships, or divorce, and suffering from poverty, unemployment, or any family problems, they have been suffering. This causes chronic stress. It occurs when person can see no way for solution. Chronic stress causes various problems which may develop to cardiovascular disease, a respiratory problem, people having problems of breathing, and they might develop asthma, and they have sleep disturbance, so they may develop, or they may have eating disorder, sometimes eating so much and sometimes eating very less or not eating. And chronic stress also leads to weak immune system because of the hormones it creates. Cortisol hormone is the hormone created by stress, and it tends to create problem even in our respiratory systems, also in reproduction systems, and many more. When your sleep gets disturbed, when your eating gets disturbed, it directly affects our physical health and also mental health. So then you know what stress can cause to our mental body, physical body, and our behaviors. So how to manage the stress? Do you have any idea? Yeah, we know that stress causes so many problems in our physical body, mental body, and our behaviors as well. So to cope with the situations, how to manage the stress? The very first thing is you need to check on your nutritional inputs. You really have to focus on your balanced diet. You need to check on your nutrition intake, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrate, proteins, and so on. Sometimes problems can be caused due to the deficiency, nutrition deficiency. So you need to focus on this very first. And second thing is, you need to be very mindful about your body, so that you can acknowledge any kind of changes which is happening to your body, so that you can identify that what is happening to you and to your body. So this is the second thing you need to know. Another thing is exercise and yoga. Yoga and exercise is always beneficial for health, your physical health, and definitely to the mental health. Many researchers has identified that the benefits of yoga and exercise are very good to the body. The next steps we need to take to mitigate the stress is reducing intake of caffeine, this coffee, tea, and also alcohols and smoking. Such kind of things you need to reduce, so that you can mitigate stress. Another tips for stress management is to make a routine of, to manage your time, to set your priority and do accordingly. Then in this way you can create your routine based life, and it will not create any kind of stress to you. Likewise, relaxation techniques and meditation is always a key for healthy life and healthy body. So for a very short time, let's do a sort of grounding meditation. All of you, please close your eyes. Take a long breath. Now release it. Take a long breath. And exhale it. Take a long breath. And release it slowly. So, try to listen 5 sounds in your surroundings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to touch 4 things in your surroundings. It can be table, it can be pen, it can be paper, it can be the laptop, it can be diary, it can be anything. Feel it, feel the structure, feel the shapes and its size. Smell 3 things in your surroundings. It may be the smell of curry. It may be the smell of chocolate. It may be the smell of meat. It may be the smells of anything. try to taste 2 things which you have. It may be the fruits, it may be the pickle, it may be the chocolate, it may be anything you like. Feel the taste, how it feels to you. Be mindful on what it tastes. Eat being very, very mindful. Take a long breath and release it. Take a long breath and release it. Take a long breath, hold it for a while and release it. Now drop your hands and use it on your eyes. Gradually move your hands and see one thing. It can be anything in front of you. I have my desktop in front of me. I'm looking at structure, its color, a little dust over it. So how do you feel now? I'm feeling quite good. I'm sensing my surroundings. I'm getting my surroundings very well. So the main thing is you need to be mindful on what you do, what you eat, what you touch, what you feel, what you sense. You need to activate your 5 sense organs. So this task or this grounding meditation, or this is the grounding technique, you can use whenever you feel stressed. It can be used while you are going to interview, or while you are preparing for a test, or you have a viva or something like that. So it can be very, very useful, and yes, definitely beneficial. So after having that grounding technique, after learning that grounding technique, you may try it in your home, or you may go for a meditation every day. And yes, we have to control our stressors, which can be our exam, which can be our new relationship, which new changes in course, which can be the pregnancy, which can be the delivery, which can be the accident, which can be the torture, which can be abuse, which can be anything. So if you are having so much stress, please go to the hospital for checkup. And after identifying that you do not have any physical problems, you can go to the psychologist, clinical psychologist, and mental health counselor, so that they can identify the cause. They can talk to you, who listens you very passionately, so that you can solve your problems by yourself, by talking with them, because talking releases our emotions and the stress gets relief. Yes, we do it today to our close friends, our near ones, our dear ones. We share our things so that it cannot get to the chronic stress, so that it cannot be the problem for us, because we let it go by sharing with our friends. So sharing is another important technique to manage stress. Thank you so very much for listening to me, and I wish all of you be stress free, and make your stress a positive stress, stress, so that we can enhance our productivity and our potential to become better day by day, better. If you have any problems or if any stress, please contact me in my email, which I have included in the description box, so that we can talk and we can find out solutions to your problems. Yeah, I'm ready to talk with you. If you have any queries, please put it down in the comment box. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a very great day, great time, and stay healthy, stay happy. Thank you. Namaste.